Today, I'll show how to implement a dynamic menu in Oracle Apex. First, I'll go to Shared Components. Then, I'll click on Navigation menu. Then, I'll create a menu. Here, I'll enter a menu name. I'll set the type to dynamic and click Next. Now I'll explain how this dynamic navigation menu query works in Oracle Apex. First, I'm using a with clause to identify which roles are assigned to the currently logged in user. Here, ss_user_no represents the current logged in user. This query returns all roles assigned to that user. So at this stage, we know what the user is allowed to access based on roles. Step 2. Fetch menus based on role permission. Next, I'm creating a menu list based on those roles. What happens here? PM_menu contains all menu definitions. PM_user_role_DTL defines which role can see which menu. We join both tables using the roles of the logged-in user. As a result, only menus permitted for the user's roles are selected. Step 3. Build menu hierarchy, parent-child. Now we convert this menu list into a hierarchical structure using Oracle's Connect By. Level defines menu depth, parent, child, subchild. Label is the text displayed in the navigation menu. Oracle Apex uses this structure to render nested menus automatically. Step 4. Dynamic target only for leaf menus. Now comes an important usability feature. This logic ensures parent menus do not open pages. Only leaf, last level, menus open pages. So, parent menus are used only for grouping. Actual navigation happens only from final menu items. This is how professional ERP-style menus behave. Now click on the Create list. Now I'll set it as the default menu for the application, so the app uses this custom menu by default. Now I'll click on User Interface Attributes. Then, from the navigation menu, I'll select the custom navigation menu. Now you can see that the admin user is getting only the menu access that has been assigned. If I want to use the previous setup, then I just need to change the menu back. I'll create a menu named User Role Information. Now I'll add the User Role Information menu under the admin role. Now I'll select the custom menu. We can see that the user role information menu is now visible to the admin user. I'll add the admin menu under the admin role. Then I'll also add the user management and menu information menus. So I added a total of 3 menus, and all 3 are now visible under the admin section. Here, I'll sort the menus dynamically in ascending order based on their sequence. I need to add a column to the menu table as SL_no. Now I'll add the SL_no column to the menu. Now I'll set the SL_no values as needed. The menus are still not coming in sequence, so I need to update the query and apply the ordering there. Here, I've ordered the menu by SL_no ascending, so now it will work correctly. Now it's working perfectly. The menu is behaving exactly according to the SL_no values I set. Now I'll create another role. Under the billing role, I'll add all the bill-related menus. Then I'll go to Permissions, select the user, and assign the role. Now I'll log in as the Abdullah user. You can see that after logging in as the Abdullah user, he can see the menus based on the roles assigned to him.